High in the headwaters, these pools are home to some of our most precious native fish. But life didn't start out so sweet for these little travellers. While most of their lives are spent in deep pools and cool streams, our freshwater fish have some interesting habits that are getting them into hot water. Washed downstream by spring rains, they spend the first 6 months of their lives in the ocean, migrating home as tiny transparent larvae, known and enjoyed as whitebait. Andy Hicks at the University of Otago is tracking these migrations.
Without knowing where fish are going, we don't know how to manage them. So you need to understand their movement patterns and their migration patterns in order to understand their requirements and to look after them.
The trouble with all their travelling is the need for different environments and a safe way to get from one to the other. There are all kinds of obstacles to a little fish making its way more than 20 kilometres upstream. And while adult fish are easy to find, larvae are a different story.
And at the moment we have no idea what larvae need, so we're not in a position to know if we're doing anything wrong, and if we are, how to do it better.
To find out where a fish has been, Andy takes a look at their ears. An otolith is a kind of ear bone in a fish that grows in layers throughout its life and can be counted like the rings of a tree. Each ring accumulates the chemicals from its surroundings. Matching the chemicals in the otolith to different environments allows Andy to track a fish's path to the sea and back upstream, with some interesting results.
So the larvae go out to sea, but they don't seem to move very far while they're out at sea. So when they come back into a river, it's probably going to be the same river they were produced in, or somewhere nearby.
This means that any local problems will affect local fish populations. The only way to improve our whitebait catch is to clean up our backyards.